Namaste, soul family. Sky Goddess, Dias Solis, Day of the Sun. uh, it's now one complete week, I believe, for the month of November. I believe today is the 7th of November. Am I correct? Damn. I didn't even check the time. I think Friday was the 5th. Yesterday was the 6th. So yeah, it's the 7th. But it's like a major contradiction because not a major contradiction, but it's kind of contradictory. 7 and being on a Sunday, like Sunday is the first day of the week, it's Dies Solis, but 7 is the last day of the last day of the week, the 7th day. But anywho, it's not a major contradiction, but it's one nonetheless. So I kind of want to continue on that topic on the year of the tiger 2022. So I kind of like ended that video abruptly. That's the video I think prior to this one. I'm not even sure what I last spoke about, but anyways, so I just want to clear up the ending of that video, where in which I stated a lot of doing, but not a lot of doing. Okay, so that sounds like a contradiction, which I guess maybe that's why Spirit has led me to continue today, because it's going to seem like a contradiction, but not so much. It's just pretty much whatever that's going to be done next year is just pretty much repetitive. Can we say next year is going to be a boring year? If you don't like repetition. But I feel like it's going to be more talking than doing. I feel like, and I feel like the talking is just going to be, repetitive too, like the same old things. But I don't really want to say it's going to be boring, but for some people it's going to be really boring. The repetition, that is. But, if you're learning from the repetition, it's not boring. But also a lot of handouts. That's why I said it's going to be the year of the humanitarian and the spiritualist, okay? So, a lot of gossips. So there, a lot of things happening this year, things that have happened last year, and the ending of 2019 coming into this 12-year cycle, start kicking off the year of the rat, subfrequency 5, subfrequency 4, and a lot of things that weren't digested, a lot of things that weren't said, that were hush hush, swept under the carpet, are gonna surface. And so there's gonna be a lot of chit chattering where those things are concerned, as well as things that happened this year, last year, are gonna resurface and stuff like that. A lot of stomach ache for a lot of people. It's almost like a stomach bug or something like that. But I feel like a lot of people are going to be in the frequency of just speaking their mind. I feel like I've already went through that phase already. I went through that phase of me just speaking my truth, speaking my mind, and stuff like that. A lot of relationships coming to an end. Now, I said this is like a very lonesome 12-year cycle. I mean, especially, I'm going to do a video on, relationships after this video. But, it's going to be a really lonesome cycle because, like, it's just the energies, man. And, like, if you don't know how to maneuver and deal with them energies, it's going to be really lonesome for you. But a lot of people are going to be like speaking their minds, and it's just not going to sit well with a lot of other people. let me just say this, you know, if somebody says they're gonna do something next year, believe they're gonna do it. Like if they threaten you, I'm gonna just say, you know, threats shouldn't be taken lightly next year, especially next year. Okay, you know, in regards to these, you know, transits that that are, you know, abounding now, it's kind of easy, but not so easy to discover the perpetrators, because like people attacking people under these energies and frequencies are pretty much people who they know, whether it's someone from your past or your present. Okay, but it's somebody who you know. Okay, these are past energies, people you've had conflicts with in the past. Okay, some form of conflict, because the energies, you know, abounding is just pretty much, you know, it's pretty much one of spite. I said this already, because I've been seeing some stuff surfacing in, you know, the media, and especially locally, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's somebody who knows you who did that. Okay, so so if it's arson, if it is murder, if it is theft, whatever, if it is RAPE, it is somebody, you know. If it is, you know, kidnapping, yeah. But like next year, if somebody threatens you that they're gonna burn your house down, or they're gonna RAPE you, or they're gonna kill you, should I say that word? Or they're gonna KILL you, believe they're gonna do it. Okay, so a lot of planning. I want to like delve more into the frequencies, yeah. But there is also the flip side to that frequency of being lackadaisical. Okay, and you know, taking center stage is the waistline. The waistline is, you know, taking center stage next year. You know, a lot of people are going to be changing in size, whether this is a reduction to the waistline, or this is, you know, expansion of the waistline. Okay, but a lot of people, the waist, for most people, not everybody, the waistline is going to be changed in some way, shape, or form. A lot of discussion on models. Also, a shortage of models. I don't know what the fuck. A whole bunch of models just walking away. From what? The model industry? Oh, damn. Or a whole bunch of models being laid off. But also civil servants. A whole bunch of civil servants walking off the job or being laid off. The fuck? Okay. It's an attack on the motherfucking system. Oh, yeah, you better believe it. Like, we see them energies like creeping in like now, but it's gonna like, you know, increase next year, and you know, like this 12-year cycle. Like C19 ain't ready to be over with. She ain't done with y'all bitches. Let me just say that. Okay. So not much, you know, civil servants. Okay. don't know why. I'm getting like a whole bunch of people gonna be putting on a whole bunch of fucking weight. I mean like for people who are even also already obese and FAT. Like, people get so sensitive when you use the word fat. Like, doesn't that word exist? Fat, you're fat when you've got, you know, an over the top irregular BMI, body mass index. Okay? Like, people just, what do you want us to call you? You want us to call you slim even if you're fat? Like, there's a difference between being fat and slim. It's just the truth. Like, people are so sensitive over the truth nowadays. It's like people, they want to be a murderer and they want you to call them a saint. I'm not saying being fat is you being a murderer. I'm just using that as an analogy. What? You want people to people want people to pacify them. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know, sometimes people, they call me skinny, maga. You know, that's actually a word here, you know. But it's actually meager, but Jamaicans, they say maga. And it just sounds so degrading to me, maga. You know, like, it's actually meager. That's the actual word. But, like, I just get used to it, man. Because, like, I find pleasure in that word. Because, like, for me, I don't know, I have to tell you what I find pleasurable from that word, but I just, you know, I try to find the good out of, you know, the disrespect, you know, and shit like that. So I'm not saying it to be petty, but, you know, a lot of people gonna be getting fat next year. It's the truth. Maybe that's why there's gonna be a shortage of models. Because, like, you know, even astrology tells you that models, they got a certain size. Like, for real. Astrology also tells you what's beautiful. Like, people, they don't want, you know, there to be beauty standards, but, like, without beauty standards are like boundaries. They're another set of boundaries. Like, scroll all the way down to April, May videos. I think it was really in April that I did some videos about beauty standards. The beauty standards, they're shifting, they're changing. And if you, like, watch, you see that they're actually shifting. Because the big butt, that is he that can't lie, is fading. The slim thick era is over. It's been over, but y'all didn't want to accept it. Now, like, we're going back to the slim chicks. It's for real. Whether you want to accept it, yes or no. It's like people's health and people's weight are trends too. It is for real. But, like, the era of the, you know, the slim thick, you know, when the slim thick was ruling, nobody said anything. Like, oh, that's prejudice, blah blah blah. But now when the slim chick era is coming back in, y'all be like, damn, what the hell is this? Can't slim chick ever win? And I feel like it's just some real you know, vendetta or motive against slim chicks. I don't know. We can all be thin. It's like people, they keep trying to. I'm gonna do a video on this. I'm gonna do a video because, like, we can all be thin. Just stop trying to copy the next person's dietary plan. My dietary plan is not yours. We got different astrological aspects. We're different. We are different. Okay? If I use sugar to lose weight, damn, sugar gonna make you gain weight. Oh yeah, sugar can make you lose weight. Oh, it's this. It's a metabolizing agent. Because this, for some people, okay. And so I say everything is good, just in moderation, and also when and where necessary. But people, they keep wondering, oh, the fuck is Beyonce eating? How did she get that way? Damn, that's her business. And that's how she got that way. That's not how you're going to get that way. Beyonce is a sun in Virgo. Okay, I think she's a moon in Scorpio, I think. And I think possibly Leo rising, I'm not sure. And she was born in the year of the rooster. She got it different. She got different astrological frequencies as you. And now people got to start to learn to trust their own intuition and stop copying the next chick, the chick next door. She's got different aspects than you. Okay? Yeah, knowledge is power. I don't want to know what the other chick's eating. I want to know what I should eat to get the way I want to look. I don't want to look like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj. I don't want to look like any of them chicks. I want to look my best, the best way possible, the best I can look. I want to look my very best, not how the next chick. I don't want to be a twin. No offense to y'all twins out there. I want to be an individual. I want to be eccentric. I want to be just, if you want to say queer, okay, which is being aloof and different, okay? Yeah. But maybe I got my Aquarius trying to give thanks, to for that, okay? Me loving being eccentric and authentic. And just being that. Now y'all got it. We are in the age of Aquarius after all, the age of the humanitarian, but also the queer. And when I say the queer, this isn't a sexual, preference kind of thing. This is a lifestyle kind of thing. It is being authentic, eccentric. It is being different. It is being different, which is being an individual. Because honestly speaking, we are all different. Why you see so many copycats and twins and triplets and quadruplets outside? It's just sextuplets. That's like 6, something like that. All them phrases for the lookalikes. It's because like people are afraid to stand out and to be themselves because they want the attention, but they don't want the attention, if you get what I mean. They want to be seen, but not for being themselves, but for being, a lookalike. Oh, you are an excellent Nicki Minaj impersonator. Fuck is this? Well, everybody, even though I'm an introvert, I'm a well-known introvert. The fuck is this? Because I am so eccentric, I'm so aloof that people, they never forget me once they see me. And like for most of my life, I used to think that, oh damn, people don't see me, because like actually that's kind of what I wanted, but that's not the truth. Once you see that weird person, you just never forget their face, that way they dress, the way they speak, the way they present themselves, just the way they are. I mean, like, there's that aspect of me that wants to be remembered like that. But there's the hermitist aspect of me, being a Virgo trine, year of the snake, sun in Virgo, Mars in Virgo. Damn. Plus I got so much Cappy in my chart. And Capricorns are shy. But we're very hardworking, like Virgos. That's why I go so hard with my astrology and my music. But the truth is, there's that aspect of me that don't really want to be seen. But then there's that aspect of me that wants to be seen. That sounds like a contradiction. So like a lot of contradictions today. I mean, like, it's a sun day and it's a rainy day. Look at that. Okay? I mean, like, dear Saturn, Saturday is ruled by Aquarius and Capricorn, which I just mentioned. But Aquarius rules the weather. The weather just like suddenly changed. Shit. Like throughout the week it was like so sunny. No, it was actually rainy in the afternoons, like especially I think, which day was that? That it actually poured like a motherfucker. But like since then, like it was still hot, still hot in the daytime. Like in the afternoon it was, it was getting like bleaky and stuff. But now it's like it just completely changed. Since yesterday, it's been like I woke up to the rain, I think, and it was so beautiful. And it's been raining since, on and off, like 15 minutes breaks, and 15-minute breaks, and it's just back to the way I like it, rainy weather. It's my favorite weather. I hope it'll be a rainy Christmas. Yeah, I want it to be a rainy Christmas. So yeah, I like the rain. I love the rain. And the older I get, I realize the more I love the rain. I love the bleaky weather. And so I say I would live in England. I mean, like a lot of people say they don't like the English weather, but I like it. My ideal place to live is not the US of A, like everybody, seems to prefer. It's not even the Middle East either, It's not even, most of Europe. It's just specifically the UK, England. I don't know. Maybe I lived there in my past life. I don't know. But I just always had this affinity to England ever since I've been a child. No, I've never traveled to the UK. I love their accent. I love the fact they drink tea like almost 24/7. I love their politeness. They are like, they're not perfect, but they are supposedly more presentable and mannerable than most of the other nations. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, most of Jamaican etiquette came from England. Like, in terms of the mannerism, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, yeah. And the formality, most of the formality that Jamaica has is from England. Well, they say the properness and shit like that. Yeah. When I'm real proper, that's me being like English, man. But I dig their accent. I love everything English. I want to say English. I'm not saying speaking standard English. I'm speaking like English, English, England English, the United Kingdom English. Yeah. So that's my ideal place to live. And so every time when it rains, it actually reminds me of England, though I've never been there. But I feel like I can just like feel the energies like thousands of miles away. So yeah. I feel like I did live there, in my past life, and maybe that's why I was so keen on getting my English right. You feel what I'm trying to say? I don't use American spelling. You got some Jamaicans, they seem to take to the American way of spelling. You got three different English. Apparently, you got the U.S. of A English, you got Canada English, because they spell differently from the US and the UK. And the US, they spell their words differently, though there is still English from from Canada and the UK. And UK, we know is the motherland of English. Yes, the English motherland, because American ancestry is English, and some of Canada's ancestry merged with French. Okay, because like French is their second language, but you know English is the motherland for England is the motherland. For English. Okay, so when we think English, England is the motherland of that. Okay, so yeah, but like next year, this is gonna be like a shortage of. There might also be a shortage of in certain areas, a shortage of support. Also, that frequency of short-handedness. Yeah. So like doing things, but doing things kind of short-handedly, like sloppy in a way. Okay. Like much writing if you're like a writer, like much writing for you. Okay. Pretty much also a lot of regurgitation. Yeah, however, Sila, however you want to take that. Okay, like literal regurgitation or figuratively or spiritually. Yeah. But you know what I'm getting clear audiently? The future is now. I feel like this year, though things are changing, we've been still kind of like in the past, people like, oh, we want to return to the way things were. But I feel like next year, we are going to be like, fast forward. Future, we here. The future is now. So that's like another heading for next year. The future is now. There's gonna be a lot of, vomiting and diarrhea and, stomach flu and bug and stuff like, and, the throat and stuff like that. I feel like I've actually already went through all of that, and I'm gonna be like watching people going through it, like literally. I feel like I've had that phase like this year. Like I'm just like way ahead in the future. So some people could, might actually lose weight and stuff like that. For some people, you know. But next year is not a year to play. I feel like also if you like listen to tarot, intuitive readers, astrologers, a lot of what was predicted, especially like intuitive readings, like me, doing my channeling readings, clairaudient, dispensing clairaudient messages, clairsentient messages, clairvoyant messages. A lot of those messages are going to be manifested next year. Three of Pentacles. Next year is the year of the Three of Pentacles. Shit manifesting. Next year, like I said, next year is the future is now. All them energies you've been anticipating, well, not all, we know that there's more to, say, but most of what, well, the past energies, at least like this year and, beyond, before this year, those energies are going to materialize next year. Because like we've been, like 5 minute manifestations, like, like those readings you listen, like, like there are intervals, manifesting at intervals. Like next year is like the conclusion of them, of the whole matter. So like next year people are going to really start believing in astrology, the intuitive arts. Yeah, and that's gonna like not just really just that, but all that's been coming out in regards to the church and all of that, religion and all of that, which is pretty much only Christianity. Because like when you hear about a lot of the nonsense, you don't really hear about it happening in, Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, and the other stuff, Sikhism and stuff like that. You really hear that, or even Rastafarianism. Well, we hear stuff about them Rastas too, so them too, but mostly Christianity. That's pretty much the only religion. That's like pretty much a huge fabrication. So people are gonna be moving away from that because of what's been exposed about the church and all of that, and massacres, the genocides, blah blah blah. Okay, past genocides resurfacing, current genocides, massacres and stuff like that, sacrificial offerings, sacrificing human blood, cultism and them stuff like that. Yeah. So, as well as, it's been proven that astrology is actually a science and it's factual, and the intuitive arts is actually real. We can read energies. There are energy readers, empaths, we are called, and because we're sensitive to energies, so we can feel them like thousands of miles away, months away, years away. Yeah. Whether we see them, hear them, feel them, taste them, smell them. Yeah. Damn, you smell bodies burning. Yeah. Oh, that's like next year. Okay, that sounds creepy. Ultra sculptor, but yeah. Um, I think I said something in yesterday's video. I'm trying to remember if I got the name correct. The guy who killed his family. I don't think I got his name correct. Like, I think I actually said that rock singer guy's name instead. Damn. Sometimes you just, when people got similar names, sometimes, yeah, that's why I like, being really different and shit. There are no confusions, man. But anyways, so a lot of those are going to be manifesting, and people are going to be believing more in spirituality, because next year is the year of the Three of Pentacles. Like, yeah, this year is like the Two of Wands. Last year was like the Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. transformation, sickness. Okay, sickness. Like we, we us into intuitive, we interpret the cards differently. But like my way of interpreting the cards is really astrologically based. Not saying that's more accurate, but to me it's more accurate. So like the Ace of Cups is also sickness. That's like classier. Yeah, sickness, with pandemic, stuff like that. And that was last year, okay? Where it actually manifested and emerged. We're still under that frequency. Because it's like the beginning of this 12-year cycle. Now this year we're about to end the two of wands. That's why people so fucking angry. And people are so quick to just move on, cut and leave. Yeah. Whether it's a job or a relationship and stuff. Governments are pretty much like, damn, this is a mandate. You got to do that shit. And companies doing stuff like that. People like, hell no, we not observing no curfew or lockdown. We doing our own thing, which I've been seeing that throughout this community. I'm like, damn, isn't it a curfew? Damn, isn't it a lockdown? Why am I seeing people on the street? You feel what I'm trying to say? And then, next year we got the Three of Pentacles. Now y'all gonna see these changes taking effect. People leaving their jobs, people getting fired, prophecies manifesting, people dying, people coming back to life. I don't know. ZOMBIES. Okay, am I allowed to say that? Zombies. For real, for real. I'm not playing. Now, some people they're gonna take this as a joke, but you'll see. Okay, getting way too many dreams and confirmations about that shit, like some creepy ass shit. So that's clairvoyancy. So yeah. Oh, and go ahead and listen to that audio video rather, because it's not a visual. Um, I titled it "Documenting My Astral Travels." I don't know if I'll retitle that. There's some links underneath that video. Kind of want to take a look at them links, okay? How do they say zombie apocalypse? They start some neurological disease and shit. That's pretty much what if you watch zombie flicks and stuff like that. But whatever, it's not to scare anyone or to cause a panic or whatever. But it's good to know what's gonna happen so you can kind of prepare. Even though there's not much prepping for that shit. There's not much preparing. You heard how I stuttered right there. There's not much prepping for that. There's not much preparing for that. But there is a mental preparedness where you mentally prepare yourself. I always say that to people. I like to mentally prepare myself for shit. Because of the anxiety, the overwhelming energies of being shocked or, having to do things out of a rush. I like the mental preparation. So, this is just me mentally preparing people. So even if you're not physically prepared, because nobody can ever be physically prepared for a zombie apocalypse, but it's at least it's worth a try. So maybe it's not going to be an asteroid or a meteor shower that's going to trigger the apocalypse, the ending of this era. Maybe it's going to be that zombie apocalypse, but also it could be both. Kind of. I don't know. Like the zombies overrun, and then you got them the meteor shower that consumes the whole earth, or you got an asteroid that I think it's much bigger than a meteorite. I think consumes the whole earth. Damn. Or maybe one hits the earth and shifts it out of orbit, or makes it either makes it more distant from the sun or a bit closer to the sun, which if it's closer it's going to be hotter, and if it's more distant it's going to be colder. We'll see. But I'm getting something drastic is gonna happen next year. Well, it is the three of pentacles. That's a change, a physical change, a literal change. You can see with your eyes. Like those of us who got our third eyes open, we could see this. We've been seeing this, but like this is something that's you're gonna be able to see with your 2D eyes. You know, Three of Pentacles, 2D. Okay, Three of Pentacles is just, you know, something so visible that the 2D eyes can see and, you know, can spot and, you know, can analyze. So pretty much that. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I said I want to talk about relationship. What else did I say I wanted to talk about? I'm gonna have to re-listen to this video. I don't remember the other topic I wanted to talk about. So thank you guys for listening, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like this video. If you can leave a comment, leave a nice one. As you know, we here in Jamaica like to say, if you're not nothing good for said, don't say nothing at all, please and thanks. Okay, namaste.